Hello viewers, I'm Helen Ford Wallace. Several members of the University of Oklahoma's Panhellenic Association Centennial Committee are here today to talk about the 100 year of Greek life at OU. They are Claire Termel, University of Oklahoma Panhellenic Centennial Chairman, Kate Stanton, Centennial Committee member and Executive Director of OU's Health Sciences Center, Student Affairs, and Jill Duty, Panhellenic Advisor and Assistant Director of Student Life. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Kate, tell us what Panhellenic is.
Well, it started long before any of us did, but in 1902, they formed a group to help out sororities, and it's comprised now of 26 organizations all
nationally.
Over, nationally, yes, of all women's organizations. It started at the University of Oklahoma in 1909 with our great sisters from Kappa Alpha Theta.
And how many members do we have on the local campus?
We currently have 11 chapters at the University of Oklahoma.
Okay, and who are they?
Jill.
Alpha Chi Omega, Alpha Gamma Delta, Alpha Omicron Pi, Alpha Phi, Chi Omega, Delta Delta Delta, Delta Gamma, Gamma Phi Beta, Kappa Alpha Theta, Kappa Kappa Gamma, and Pi Beta Phi.
Jill, that was good. That was awesome.
I do it quite often.
And you have 4 groups represented here today. Yep. So we have
yes,
Chi Omega,
Delta Gamma,
Gamma Phi Beta,
and Delta Delta Delta. So
sisters.
We're all Well, Claire, tell us what you have planned for this Centennial weekend.
Well, it's going to be a really fun weekend. We're so happy to have these national representatives from our chapters here on the OU campus. And we're going to kick off the weekend on Friday night with a reception for our undergraduate members, for the queens themselves, as we call the national representatives, and for OU faculty and staff.
How many are coming of those queens?
There are 2 from each chapter, so that's 22 queens, and
wow,
they're really special ladies. So
good.
After that, we're going to continue with a progressive dinner between the houses to highlight the Panhellenic unity that we have at OU, which is really special and really unique here. And we're going to continue our celebrations with an alumni brunch on Saturday morning at the National Weather Center, which is really beautiful. And we're going to have a lot of alumni from all of our different chapters that are here with us currently and no longer with us at OU represented. And at that alumni brunch, we're actually going to have a vintage fashion show.
Vintage fashion.
Yes. So we're going to go from
through the years?
Yeah. For the whole 100 years, we're going to highlight some of the fun fashion trends that have taken place from the 20s to the 50s to the 80s into present day. So it's going to be really fun.
And then you recognize some people there at that.
Right. Actually, at that one, it's really fun. We're going to highlight our oldest Panhellenic member as well as our youngest Panhellenic member. So to highlight that difference is really fun and really special to see.
Claire, do you have a special speaker?
Well, actually, we have a special speaker later that night at our Saturday evening dinner that we're having at the Fred Jones Art Museum. Lieutenant Governor Jerry Askins, who is an Alpha Chi Omega, will be coming to speak to us about her experiences with her sorority and how much she loves Panhellenic, and she's a great supporter of OU Panhellenic especially. So we're excited to have her.
Well, that is awesome. Well, tell us a little bit more about the queens, and then I guess they're the national representatives of Panhellenic, and you're billing that as Century of Sisterhood, I think. So tell us a little bit, Jill.
Absolutely. Queen for the Weekend started in 2005, and it actually started with Kate and I here. We thought it'd be a great idea to bring in national representatives from each of our organizations onto our campus for a positive experience. A lot of them travel weekends and day in and day out, and they do have some positive trips that they go on, but sometimes they go to campuses and it's not as positive. It's for discipline procedures or challenges that might come within the organization. So we wanted to bring them in. They are wonderful friends. All 22 queens that we call them are great friends, colleagues in this field, and work, like I said, day in and day out. So we wanted to give them a great just relaxation, time to be with one another, and then also to get to experience our college Panhellenic, which is one of the best in the nation. So they love it, and they really do. They talk about it year-round, and the other organizations that aren't on our campus are quite jealous and envious that they have this time.
Well, how many? I mean, how you've been doing this? 5 years, 6 years?
We do it biannually, so every other year we will invite them in, and it's called Queen for the Weekend. And this year we're just doing it in conjunction with our centennial.
And that just fits perfectly.
It does.
Well, and I think too, it's important to note, Helen, that all these women are all volunteers. None of them get paid, and like yourself, like when you were, your own advisor for Delta Del Delta, myself has been an advisor, and I currently serve. It's not a paid. I mean, it's through hugs and through memories, but it's all these women have made a lifetime commitment, and we certainly want our collegians to see that it is a lifetime commitment, and that it comes back in many ways as your actual pay.
So you all, these people are out of school?
Yes.
The Queens are out of college graduates, or they've been out a while, or
They've been out for quite some time. They've been very active alums within their own sororities for however long since they've graduated from college, and they put a lot of work and a lot of effort into like helping their individual sororities. So it's really fun to let them have this time just to relax at OU.
How about they have a luncheon too that is not.
Yes.
I mean, do you all have the brunch? They have a lunch. I mean, it's a whole weekend. What's the luncheon going to be like for them?
The luncheon's actually going to be held at Kappa Alpha Theta House, which is our first chapter at OU. And it's going to be a wonderful lunch, a rather intimate setting for them to interact with our undergraduate women some more. And it's really a neat opportunity for these undergrads to meet these queens who are, leading their whole organization nationally, which is a really big job. So it's fun to let them have that interaction with them.
Well, can anyone come, or how do they get tickets, or do you want Panhellenic people, or?
Well, opportunities will be available to look at on greek.ou.edu. So I'd recommend checking that out to see all the events that we have.
Do you want Panhellenic officers through the years?
Yeah, if anybody has been a Panhellenic president or recruitment chair, I would love for them to contact us through our website. It would be fabulous.
You may have a very large crowd. I don't know. I mean, can you take care of all of them?
We'll do our best, because we've had a lot of great women come through these 100 years of Panhellenic at the University of Oklahoma. We've seen a lot of changes within history. I mean, we went from women not having the right to vote to suffrage in the 1920s to like Jerry Askins speaking at our dinner this weekend. So there have been a lot of really influential women who would love to incorporate in our celebration.
Anything else you all want to say about the 100th?
We're excited, and especially that we have this opportunity to work on this committee with wonderful alumni in the area. And definitely contact us if you want to participate, and we will let you know about the events that are happening that weekend. But we're thrilled that we get to celebrate this.
Well, happy 100th. Anything else?
I would just, I think it's so important for all of our collegians to see that while you have on your letters for those years as a collegian, that when you step away, you are a member for life, but as well as you have sisters, just like you all are, of our organization as a whole for the National Panhellenic Council. So.
It's a big milestone for OU and Panhellenic, I think. We know that the Pan women lead academics, activities, involvement, service, so congratulations. And have a wonderful weekend. And this is April
17th and 18th. So
again, happy 100th.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see it.